Hello and welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to work on showing the details of the selected course. So if I go to our application, for each of these courses, we have a view button. So basically when this button is clicked, we want to show the details of that course. But currently it is not showing the details. Here we can see the message cannot show course detail for the selected course. And this message is displayed because, let me close these files here and let's open course detail component. So I'll retract this folder. Let's go to course detail component and there let's go to course detail component.html. So first we are showing this div if the selected course is null or undefined. Okay, but in our case, when I'm selecting a course, so when I'm selecting a course here, somehow the selected course is not getting set to that course. It is undefined. So if I go to course detail component.ts, there we have this selected course property, and earlier when we were using NgRx Store, there we were selecting the course using a selector and we were assigning it. But now instead of doing it like that, what I'm going to do is I'll uncomment this line here, but here from the store I'm going to select a selector called get route params. So this is our selector and this is going to return us all the route parameters of the currently active route. On that, I'm going to call the subscribe method. Okay. And to this subscribe method, let's pass a callback function. And inside this callback function, I'm going to read the ID route parameter value. So here I'll say const ID equals, and here we are going to get a data. So I'll simply call it as route params. You can call this parameter anything, but this parameter is going to store all the route parameters. So it is going to store an object inside which we will have all the route parameters of the currently active route. And from there, I want to read the value of ID route parameter. Okay. So now I have the ID of the selected course. Now I'm going to select the selected course. So I'll cut this line from here. We don't need to write it here. Instead, I'm going to write it inside this subscribe method. So here I'll say this dot course entity service, and for that I will have to inject an instance of course entity service here. So I'll say private course entity service of type course entity service. Okay, so I'm injecting an instance of course entity service. I'm going to access it here, and on that I'm going to access the entities observable. Okay, and now I'm going to subscribe to this as well, and here I'm going to get all the courses. So I'll specify a courses parameter, and now I need to set the selected course inside this subscribe method. So I'll say selected course equals courses dot find, and here let's say C, such that C dot ID equals this course ID. Or what I will do is, so basically if you see this selected course, here we have set it to store an observable of type course. But this find method here, it is not going to return us an observable. It is directly going to return us the selected course. So either we can change the type here, which will be easier, or we can use pipe method on this observable, and inside that we can use merge map or exhaust map, and from there we can return the selected course as an observable. So that is also an option, and actually I'll do it in that way. So instead of using subscribe, let me use the pipe operator here, and inside that I'm going to use the merge map, or maybe I'll use exhaust map. Okay, and to this let's pass a parameter. Let's call it courses, because we know that the source observable, in this case this entities observable, it is going to return us a list of courses, and inside that I'm going to find a course. So I'm going to create a variable. I'll call it as selected course. And to get the selected course, again on this courses, we are going to use find method and we are going to write the same logic. So here I'll say c such that c.id equals the id which we have read from the route parameter. So this is going to return us the selected course. That selected course I'm going to return as an observable using this of operator like this. Okay, so I'm going to return that observable from here, and I want to assign that observable to selected course. So here I'll say this dot selected course equals whatever observable we are returning from here. Basically that observable will contain the selected course, and that I want to assign to this selected course property. Let's save the changes here, and now we should have a selected course. And when we will have the selected course, in that case this selected course should not be a falsy value, and in that case it should display the details of that course using this div. So now if I go to our application and if I click on the view button of one of the courses, you see it is showing the details of that course. If I go back and if I click on the view button of this Node.js course, it is showing the detail of that course. And in the same way, if I want to see the detail of React course, I'll click on this view button and it will show the detail of React course. And also if I open developer console and there if I go to network tab, let's clear everything here. So if I click on this back to course button, you will not see any API call being made here. If I click on the view button of one of these courses, it should show the details of that course, but it is just reading it from the store. It is not making an API call to read the details of that course. Okay. For this React course also, it will not make an API call in order to read the details of this course. Instead, it will read it from the store. But if I directly try to go to this course, let's see what happens. In that case, since it will not find that course in the store, because now you will see that the store, this entity cache is empty. It does not have any course entity. And that's why here it will not be able to find that course in the store. And in that case, it is going to show this message, cannot show course details for the selected course. So to solve this issue, what we can do is, let's go to course module.ts where we have defined our routes for the courses module. There, for this module also, I'm going to add a resolver, and there I'm going to use this same course resolver. Now, if you remember what this course resolver is doing, if I go to the course resolver, what it is doing is it is checking if the data is loaded in the store. In that case, it is going to read the data from the store. In that case, it is not going to make any API call. But if the data is not available in the store, in that case, it will fetch all the data first from the backend, and then it is going to show the details of the selected course. So first, it will load the data in the store. It will load all the data in the store, and then it will show the details of the selected course. So this is the only change which we need to make. If we want, we can also delete this CourseDetailResolver.ts file, because anyway, I have commented the code here. So I will delete it. Okay. And now if we go to our application and you see, if I try to directly come to this page, if I press enter, let's go to network tab. Let me clear everything here and let me directly come to this page. So you see, in this case, what it has done is first it loaded all the courses from the backend, and after that it is showing the detail of the selected course. If I go to Redux Toolkit, there also in the entity you will see that all the courses are already loaded. Okay. So now Again, let me go to network tab. And now if I go back to the course list, no API call has been made. It is just downloading the images for each course. Okay. And if I go to the detail of one of the courses, it is not going to make any API call. Instead, it is going to read the data of that course from the store. So in this lecture, we also implemented the functionality of showing the course detail. This is all from this lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.